We have been debunking all the stories of gods of Hinduism and establishing the true historical origin and facts on these gods and deities. It is now the turn for Kaala Bhairava. I am narrating the introductory passage of Kaala Bhairava as found in the wiki page on Bhairava. The story is repeated verbatim in most websites of Hinduism. Bhairava, said to mean terrible or frightful in Sanskrit, sometimes known as Kaala Bhairava, is a Hindu deity, a fierce manifestation of Siva associated with annihilation. He is often depicted with frowning, angry eyes and sharp tiger's teeth and flaming hair. Stark naked except for garlands of skulls and coiled snake about his neck. In his four hands he carries a noose, a trident, a drum, and a skull. He is often shown accompanied by a dog. He originated in Hindu mythology and is sacred to Hindus, Buddhists, and Jains alike. He is worshipped in Nepal, Rajasthan, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and Uttarakhand. What is the story of his origin according to Hinduism? Reading again from Wikipedia, the origin of Bhairava can be traced to a conversation between Brahma and Vishnu recounted in Shiv Mahapurana, in which Vishnu inquired of Brahma, who is the supreme creator of the universe. Arrogantly, Brahma told Vishnu to worship him as a supreme creator. One day, Brahma thought, I have 5 heads, Shiva also has 5 heads. I can do everything that Shiva does, therefore I am Shiva. Brahma had become a little egoistic. Not only had he become egoistic, he started to force the work of Shiva. Brahma started interfering in what Shiva was supposed to do. Then Mahadeva, that is Shiva, threw a small nail from his finger, which assumed the form of Kaala Bhairava, and casually went to cut off one of Brahma's heads. The skull of Brahma is held in the hand of Kaala Bhairava. Brahma Kapala in the hands of Kaala Bhairava, and Brahma's ego was destroyed and he became enlightened. As usual with other stories of Hinduism, it is also a disgusting story created by Jewish Brahmins. It is disgusting to think that gods could fight among themselves to establish their superiority against each other. Are Hindu gods so cheap and cheaper than mere humans? Where is the proof that Brahma had 5 heads originally? Why should he be having 5 heads in the first place? Why should Shiva create Kaala Bhairava for taking on Brahma? Why not he himself cut off the pride head of Brahma? Why should he be named Kaala Bhairava? Why should he be having dog as his Vahana? How cutting Brahma's head is associated with the Kaalam, if at all there is an association? Why should he be depicted with the flaming hair? Why should he be black? We can keep on asking questions and we will be getting unearthly, vague, and idiotic answers from the Hindu Pandits. It is so because all the gods are Tamils and all the stories are Aryans. Hence, naturally, Tamils should be knowing the true history of the gods of Hinduism. Hence, let me embark on a mission to rescue the true history of Kaala Bhairava. Every god of Asivaham is worshipped for one or more of specific attributes. Murugan is worshipped for bravery and martial art. Indran for rain and Attama Siddhigal. Vishnu should be worshipped for science. What is Shiva worshipped for? His personality was thoroughly distorted by the Jewish Brahmins to suit their political agenda. Isa, otherwise called as Shiva, is not a destroyer as portrayed by the Jewish Brahmins. It is Kali who is the destroyer as she is rightly portrayed so, whereas Shiva is actually a creator rightly portrayed as Shiva Lingam. In fact, Shiva Kali pair represents creation, destruction, duality. Just consider the yin yang symbol which represents duality and Shiva Kali pair. This duality concept was put forth by Shiva as a philosophical expression for Shiva Lingam. Not only that, he coined this duality concept, he named it Shiva Lingam as a composite name of the image, which was hitherto called as Isa, the giver, as the image represents reproductory sexual organs which yields new life. As he coined the name Shiva Lingam, he was called Shiva after the first syllable in Shiva Lingam. As he hypothesized duality concept out of Shiva Lingam, He is often represented by Sivalingam itself in Tamil temples. This is to freeze the fact that Shiva Siddha interpreted Sivalingam as representing dualistic nature of this world. Hence, the image Sivalingam actually represents Shiva and we worship him in this image. The world is made of two complementary forces, male, female, day, night, proton, electron, creation, destruction. As Shiva is represented by Sivalingam, the life generating form, he obviously stands for creation. Kali represents the complementary act of creation called destruction. Even though Shiva stands for creation, he also stands for death and destruction, as we are going to see. However, those aspects of Shiva are called by different names, as we are going to see, and hence the name Shiva only stands for creation. Hence, Shiva Kali pair stands for creation, destruction, duality. Another aspect of Shiva is that he preached Vedam. Vedam does not belong to Indo-Aryans, as it was originally preached by Shiva some 20,000 years ago and transmitted orally until it was written originally in Tamil Brahmi around 1000 BCE and translated into Sanskrit around 4th century AD. More and more stuff were added to Vedam in later era, including the fraudulent additions by Jewish Brahmins while translating into Sanskrit. As Shiva lived in Kumari continent, he was called Tennavan or Dakshinamurti, as Kumari continent lies at the south of the present-day Tamil land. He preached Vedam to his 4 disciples, which is depicted by statues on the southern side of the Shiva temples in Tamil Nadu. This aspect of Shiva is called Guru. He was the one who initiated the Gurukulam education system. We shall revisit the fact that he preached Vedam at the end of this treatise. The next aspect of Shiva is that he developed yoga system and he seems to have achieved Kundalini awakening for the first time. His third eye metaphor had frozen this historical fact. Meditating Shiva with the third eye symbolism depicts the yogic aspect of Shiva. This is one of the important contributions that he made for humanity. Yet another aspect of Shiva is that he created Lipi for the first human language. It was Tamil, even though Tamil was not named so at the time, as it was the only language of the world of that era. The first Lipi was of pictorial kind. It was the work of the first Tamil Sangam, which he initiated and chaired. You would know that he contributed to Tamil language with such depth of thinking when we explain the origin of the words Kal, Kaal, Kaalan, and Kali as relevant example. This aspect of him, who as an eloquent leader of his people and chaired Tamil Sangam, developing Tamil language and its Lipi, was called Adinathan. Here, Na means tongue in Tamil and hence Nathan means possessor of language. Adi means ancient and hence Adinathan means ancient contributor of language. Nathan also means eloquent speaker in Tamil, who only could have become a leader, and a leader only could have convened Tamil Sangam. Hence, Adinathan aspect of Shiva stands as testimony for his contribution to Tamil, the first language. Ancient Tamils were called Nahar solely because they were the first people who used the tongue to speak intelligible language. Nepal got its name from Tamil, meaning the place where human language was heard. Na plus Palukku, Na Palukku, Napal, Nepal. The Nepalis are Kreta people whose god is Shiva. After Kumari continent submerged, some of the Tamils settled in Nepal and retained the Shiva tradition. From the foregoing, it is no wonder that Kaala Bhairava is the god of the Nepalis. Next aspect of Shiva is that he was an astronomer. He was the very first astronomer of the world. He hypothesized the creation of cosmos, which is exemplified by the Nataraja image. Kindly watch the video, The First Theorist of the World. He was also metaphorized with a crescent moon on his head to exhibit the fact that he was an astronomer. It was this aspect of him that is worshipped as Kaala Bhairava. An astronomer is the one who could create a calendar. In fact, calendar is a word of Tamil origin. Kaalam plus Theri, Kaalanderi, calendar, calendar. It was Siva who introduced the consciousness of time for the first time to humanity. He introduced the basic unit of time as day, which starts with the light from the sun in the morning. A day consists of both lighted part and dark part. Together, it makes a unit of day. Hence, the day is dualistic. He then conceptualized month as days between the first crescent moon to the next first crescent moon, which is roughly 30 days. Now you understand why crescent moon appears on Siva's head. Muslims follow such simple calendar even today by observing crescent moons, and obviously Isa plus Lama, Isa Lama, Isalama, Islam, called after the first Lama, the Isa. Having defined a month, 12 such month units make up an year. Hence, it was Shiva who defined units of time for the first time in the history of mankind as day, month, and year. Hence, the very first consciousness of time and calendar were introduced by Siva. Hence, if someone could be remembered and worshipped for time, it was Shiva. Even though refined calendars were made by Ravana and Vishnu in later yugas, Shiva stands as a distinct god for time, and obviously he is worshipped as Kaala Bhairava. How did this name originate? Time is called Kaalam in Tamil. It is an interesting scheme that coined the word Kaalam in Tamil. Kal means stone in Tamil, which does not move. But Kaal refers to human legs, which help us move. The word Kaal originated from Kal on the following logic. If you attach legs to Kal, Kal becomes Kaal and it starts moving. Hence, anything that moves is called Kaal by Tamils. Air, cloud, time, and legs are called Kaal in Tamil. As both legs and time move, both are called Kaal. Hence, time is called after leg, called Kaal, with addition of beautifying suffix am, resulting in Kaalam. Tamil language is full of such great logical reasoning. Such a language based on logic started with the great Siva, who initiated the first Tamil Sangam. Sun defines a day as a unit of time, and it starts with sunrise every morning. As Siva was the first person to conceptualize a day as time between successive sunrise, Siva is also worshipped as an aspect of sun. That is why he is worshipped as El Esan, where El means light or sun. That's how the first day of Pongal, the Surya Pongal, is called Shankranti, as Shiva is called as Shankaran. The word Shankaran means man of good hand. Shankaran plus Ti, Shankaranti, Shankaranti. Ti means sun. Shankranti means Shankaran, the sun. The name Shankaran might have originated from two possible reasons. 1. Shiva developed Lipi for Tamil, that is, he wrote Tamil for the first time. 2. In the Nataraja cosmic form, he is holding fire and drum in his hands. Coming back to time, as Shiva introduced the concept of time and defined the units of time as day, month, and year for the first time, and as time is called Kaalam in Tamil, he was called Kaalan to freeze that fact. Kaalan is the masculine variant of Kaalam. As Shiva represents sun, he stands for the lighted part of the day. As the day is dualistic, and as the lighted part of the day is called after Kaalan, the masculine gender, the dark part of the day should be governed by a feminine deity. In Tamil, feminine variant of the name Kaalan is Kali. Kaalan masculine, Kali feminine. That is how the word Kali evolved. This is the first time that the name Kali is being properly and etymologically derived. Kalan or Shiva was a human yogi, whereas Kali is an imaginary deity of destruction. Kalan and Kali make a dualistic pair. Both these names were derived after time, called as Kaalam in Tamil. As Kali represents night Kaalam, she is conceived as a black deity. That is how Kali meant black. We shall now decode the word Bhairavar. Shiva is called in Tamil Nadu as Kaala Bhairava. Bhairavar became Bhairavar because of Va-Ba deformation. Hence, we have to crack the word Bhairavar. But Vai means light. Thanks to Arinyar Aruli, who established the root word Vai as meaning light. Diamond is called Vairam in Tamil as it scatters light, and light is called Vai in Tamil. Hence, Bhairavar means possessor or bearer of light. As time is defined by sun And as its consciousness was introduced by Shiva, Shiva is worshipped as an aspect of sun and hence as a possessor of light by the name Bhairava. As sun is a light, which is also ticking time called as Kaalam in Tamil, with repeated sequences of light and dark, day, night, day, night, day, night, tick, 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 tick. Shiva is called Kaala Bhairava. However, as the root kal meaning stone actually means black originally, as established by Dr. Arasendran, Kalan was also conceived as black deity. His flaming hair represents sun, which is Vairam. Hence, Kaala Bhairava is a black deity with a flaming hair. Hence, Kaala Bhairava was appropriately metaphorized with a black body and flaming hair. Flaming hair represents sun. There is yet another aspect of Shiva called Yama. In Tamil, Kalan is another name of Yama, who finishes human lives, keeping record of their end time. Ya means south and Ma means great in Tamil. Hence, Yama means the great southerner, that is Dakshinamurti. Hence, the god Yama should have been conceptualized after Shiva. Obviously, while Shiva is a creator having white bull as his Vahana, the Yama, the destroyer, is having buffalo as his Vahana, which is the black counterpart of the bull. Creation white, destruction black. In fact, Yamam, that is 10 pm to 2 am, is the darkest part of the night, which is one of the 6 divisions of the day, as per Tamil custom. In fact, this time is called Yamam after Yama, as natural death of elderly people occur during this time. This Yama was fashioned out of Kaala Bhairava, as Kaala Bhairava is a hunter. Kaala Bhairava is a hunter who is having a noose in one of his hands. Hunters use noose in hunting.
So then, now I just gotta look for a place to put it. Just make sure you got a lot of twists on the bottom of here. Yeah. Now I'm setting a few because I want to make sure I get a rabbit. I'm going to take these up again tomorrow, and if I get any extra, well then I'll just clean them and put them in the freezer. So anyway, don't take long to set, you know. So that's another. Yeah. Well, they never run real good last night. I just got the one here. They had a little bit of snow in that last night. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to leave him out for one more haul, one more check.
Yama is also having a noose in his hand to take on life. However, Kaala Bhairava is worshipped as an embodiment of time only, even though Yama was fashioned out of him. Hence, Shiva is worshipped in 7 distinct aspects. Shiva as a creator god, Kaala Bhairava as a god of time, Adi Yogi as a first proponent of yoga knowledge, Adi Guru as a preacher of Vedam, Adi Nathan as a convener of the first Tamil Sangam, El Eason as an aspect of sun, and Yama as god of death. Having cracked the word Kaala Bhairava, we shall now find out how dog became his companion. We know that Shiva was a mountaineer, and mountain people were called Kuravar in Tamil. He was the Siddha of Kreta Yuga, and Kreta means mountain in Tamil. Ancient man's first abode was mountain, as it has natural caves which were the first homes of humans. Shiva lived 20,000 years ago, and hunting and gathering was the source of food for humanity in those times. Hence, Shiva belonged to the hunter-gatherer tribe. The very first animal domesticated by man was dog. Man domesticated dogs for helping him in the hunting. Obviously, dog became the first friendly animal to humans. Cow was domesticated later for its milk. Mountain people used bull for individual transportation. Bull played as real Vahanam for the human Siva. That is why Shiva's Vahanam is bull. However, as far as Kaala Bhairava aspect of Shiva is considered, his companion is dog and not bull. There shall be some specific reason behind using dog as companion for Kaala Bhairava. Hunting is the act that requires precise timing, and I need not elaborate more on it. Anyone who could have seen how the Kurovar hunt their prey would know what I mean. Hence, timing is an important aspect of hunting, and dogs are good at hunting. This might be the reason the dog became companion of Shiva in the Kaala Bhairava aspect of Shiva. Some Saivites might feel awkward calling Shiva as a hunter. Unless Shiva was a hunter, how could he have tiger skin as his dress? Shiva was born into that community which depended on hunting and gathering, and hence it became his default way of life. Shiva belonged to the Krita Yuga, the very first human Yuga, and they were cave people wearing animal skin. But what is great about Shiva was that he was a great intellectual, and the entire humanity benefited from his extraordinary wisdom. He contributed to a variety of streams of knowledge, as explained already. Moreover, having awakened Kundalini power, he should have performed miracles. Obviously, he was the god of his people, and he continues to be so even after 20 millenniums. He attained nirvana, and his spirit is omnipresent and is helping his devotees who chant his name. The Jewish Brahmins claim that Vedam is their contribution. They say that the root word is Vid, from which the word Vedam evolved. That seemed to be okay with me when I made the first video on Siva. After understanding the real origin of the word Vedam, I have re-evaluated the root Vid and produced exhaustive and precise analysis on the origin of the word Vedam. I would make a detailed video explaining all this and prove that Vedam did not originate from root Vid. However, as a gist of that analysis, I would introduce the origin of the word Vedam. Archery is a knowledge developed by archer. Pottery is a technology developed by the potter. Weaving is a technology developed by a weaver. Likewise, Vedam is a knowledge preached by Vedan. Vedan sonnadu Vedam. Who is Vedan? The hunter is called Vedan in Tamil. This word came from the root vettu, which means split. Even the word vettu, meaning bomb, in Tamil came from vettu, which means split. The hunter splits the prey with a sickle or spear. Shiva was a hunter called as Vedan in Tamil, and he preached Vedam. This is the true origin of the word Vedam. It is another proof that it was Shiva who preached Vedam. As another proof, among the Sapta Munis, the first Muni is called by various names like Adi Muni, Siva Muni, Kari Muni, and Veda Muni. This proves that it was Shiva who preached Vedam. When I produce the detailed video on the etymology of Vedam, I would also present the etymological meaning of Rig Vedam, the oldest Vedam. I have established that Shiva was a human. He lived on Meru mountain in Kumari continent, now submerged under sea. The fact that he is bare-bodied without winter clothing proves that his original abode was not the icy Himalaya, but the tropical mountain in Kumari continent. Moreover, tiger is not found on Himalayan mountain, and hence his tiger skin waist cover can't be explained through Himalayan mountain abode. His original abode was Meru mountain in Kumari continent, and after it submerged, it was moved to Tirukonamalai in Sri Lanka, which was fraudulently moved again to Himalayan mountain, the present abode.